I hate live-action remakes. Every few years, Disney will announce a live-action remake to a beloved and already established animated movie. And you would think that since they pump out so many of these live-action remakes, people must love them, right? Right? Wrong! Every single time they announce one of these things, they're always met with massive amounts of hate. Mostly from me. The big reason being the characters. The appeal for animated movies come from just that. They're animated. So when you adapt them into live action, I feel like it never works. There's so much more creative freedom when it comes to animated movies that you just can't get from a live action. So when you adapt them into real life, it just sucks all the fun out of it. Just look at this scene from The Lion King. So powerful. So majestic. Then you got this from the live action. If I wanted to see a dirty, crusty fucking lion, I would just go to the zoo. Or maybe this chase scene from Aladdin. Look at the way he leaps from buildings and bounds through windows, just full of the exaggerated swagger of a black teen. And then get a load of this guy. He's not even jumping over anything, there's nothing there. And it's not even the actor's fault or anything to do with the writing. It's just this stuff doesn't look as cool in real life. You can't get the wacky, whimsical motion from real people because we can't bend and contort in those ways. Or can we? Obviously, sometimes this stuff can be pulled off with CGI and stuff like that. But in Disney's case, they'll blow their entire budget on designing these characters just for them to look like this. What is this? This is some stuff straight out of nightmares. Something you'd see displayed behind a glass case with a positively do not open sign on the front. Or in the case of the Seven Dwarfs, they were already hideous. Look at them now, looking like the characters off Polar Express. This guy's literally him. Which one's happy? They all look happy to me. Except this guy. They're definitely not horribly designed by any means. I mean, they did the best they could with these weird looking characters, but that's exactly my point. These characters and stories can't be adapted into live action because they'll just always look weird and uncanny. Especially when it comes to the most important scenes in the movie. Moana is being adapted into live action, and I just don't see them pulling off this scene with as much emotional impact in live action. I just know Tafiti's gonna end up looking like Groot. And Maui, that's not Maui. That's just The Rock. I'm sick of The Rock and everything. He ruins every movie he touches and I hate him. I hate him. Speaking of important moments in the story. Story. One of the most important things in any movie. You have no story, you have no movie. This isn't the case in Disney's case. Because the majority of the time they have an incredible story placed neatly in their laps. And instead of just adapting it straight from the movie, they'll change the most random bits of the story for no reason. Now you might say, now why would they adapt the exact same story? That would be boring. As if that's not exactly what they're doing anyway. And if you have restrictions to remake certain parts of that movie, why are you making it in the first place? If you're gonna copy, copy. Don't copy your homework off the smartest kid in class. Then change your answers last minute. At the very least, make the story interesting. But they won't. And why is that? I think we all know why. Money! They don't care what they're making as long as it makes them stacks on stacks on stacks. Racks on racks on racks. The only reason Disney makes these live action movies that no one asks for is because it makes them money. They have an audience that obviously enjoyed the animated movies, so why not capitalize off that and remake the exact same movie again? All the Disney adults will gladly pay any amount of money to see their favorite characters in real life. Get to see them, get to feel them. And all the deadbeat parents will go take their 14 kids to go see these movies because they don't care about them. What happened to all the Disney original stories? Well, I know a lot of them aren't technically original stories, but you know what I mean. Big Hero 6 is one of my favorite animated Disney movies for its story, and one I hope they never adapt into live action because I know they'll somehow mess it up. And they'll cast Timothy Chalamet as Baymax. Other movies I hope never get adapted into live action: Ratatouille, Coco, Cars. That would be boring as shit. The only live action remakes that look like they'll be somewhat watchable is Lilo and Stitch and How to Train Your Dragon. Stitch's live action design is actually pretty decent in my opinion, and the dragons from How to Train Your Dragon look like they're ripped straight from the movie. I mean, look at Toothless. Look at him. Tell me this guy isn't straight out of the movie. Will I watch them? Probably not. I already know what's gonna happen. Why would I go watch them? Why would I go waste my money at a theater when I could just go watch Lilo and Stitch again on Disney Plus? A subscription that pays Disney anyway. Checkmate, Disney.
Got him. We fucking got him.